Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dice Podcast. Yet another episode. Season 2, episode 11. We're almost coming to the end of this season. Maybe you guys can just tell us what you've learned, what you haven't learned. You can tell us why you haven't subscribed or not subscribed, why you have subscribed or not subscribed. But before then, I'd like to introduce you to my not so amazing,
yes,
but
he's here. I am here. My name is James Passy, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on the Dice Podcast. We also want to thank everyone who has subscribed to our channels, that is on YouTube, Facebook, and of course TikTok and Instagram. Asante sana, and please, if you've not followed us, please continue following us, and we hope we're giving you value, and we are here to give you nothing but value for you to understand everything that goes through the events cycle.
How are you, sir?
Niko salama.
Well, how are you feeling? We're almost coming to the end of the season.
Yes, and I'm grateful because that's it. We've had amazing people, amazing conversation, and I'm so excited about today's conversation. But I know we shall get there. Wiki yako imekuaje?
Wiki yangu imekuwa poa. I had a really smooth week.
Yes.
I mean, I keep telling you, 2025 is my year, has been my year, and I'm loving it. Still, I'll keep updating you. Bado niko kwa relationship. Najua kwa that nitaka this long, but haters will always hate. That's your work. But other than that, still growing.
Yeah.
Going to the gym. I know it doesn't show. But naendanga gym, and I'm loving it.
Yes.
And other than that, I've traveled now how many counties? About 16 counties.
Okay.
And outside the country.
Yes. Eish. Sawa.
Umeenda wapi? Isipokuwa hapa nje.
Watu wa Mogithi, tukutane hapa. Me have been good. The week has been good.
Yeah.
So far 2025 has been amazing. And thank God.
Yeah.
Events hapa na pale. And we thank God for everything that has given us and the support that you guys have actually given us.
Asanteni sana.
Na asanteni sana. Me, I want to talk about my relationships. Mambo ni mengi. Yes, but tuko hapa. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have... My DJ. Today we have an amazing events personality. I call him events personality because his experience in events is amazing, and he is a master of sound. When we talk about entertainment, when you talk about sound in this country, we must mention his name. Ladies and gentlemen, help me and help us now invite an amazing guest that we have today, Mr Agunda. Nagoja ile kicheko yako fulani.
Ndio ile part nasemanga asanteni sana.
Asanteni sana. Tumekuhype hivyo vyote alafu nasema tu asanteni sana.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
I'm here. Nimetoka mbali. Naenda mbali. Passing 2025, mbona una mtu?
2025.
Mbona hauna mtu?
Watu wamekuwa.
Watu wamekuwa lakini watu wamebadilishwa. Unaharibu hii kitu. But unajua kukuwa na mtu si issue, ni kukuwa na mtu mpoa.
Amazing.
Amazing. Wewe kwaje, uko na mtu?
Mimi niko poa. Niko na 7-month baby.
Wow.
Oh.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Haya anaitwa?
Anaitwa
Atara. Princess.
Yes.
Hey, amazing. Mbona anakukeep
I keep up and down.
Yes.
Na ni feeling amazing kwa mtoi na wife anakujali.
Yes.
Yeah. Wife ana understand kazi yako. Yes. Na understand ups and downs za biashara. Yes. Bila pressure. So I celebrate my family.
Amazing. Yani hata kabla utuambie jina umetuambia jina ya mtoto. Hey man with kids.
I celebrate my family. That's very good, by the way.
Family every day.
Yes.
Every day. It's a blessing.
Amazing.
So my name is Agunda.
Okay.
One of the founders called Events. Okay. We specialize in entertainment. Yes. Burdan.
Yes.
Mambo ya kudansi ni yetu. Okay. We don't just come to event to entertain people, but to give them an experience through the entertainment. When they leave out of your event, they say your event was well arranged, it was well planned, and well executed. Yeah, execution is the name.
Execution is the name of the game.
Name of the game.
So when you talk about entertainment, what is your definition of a good entertainment in an event?
A good entertainment, I'll not put it in music. funny thing, hata mtoto wangu anacheza muziki. Nikimwekea YouTube atafanya tu remote hivi na muziki icheze. And if it lands, it's your best music, you will dance. True or false?
Yes,
100%.
yeah.
But now it need teamwork. From the top, the MC, to the bottom, the cables guy. Yes, it's a whole team effort. Because without good cables, the MC will not talk on the microphone. So that's my definition of a good entertainment team. Now, with all the MCs that we have worked with, we are glad that we find MCs who understand the art of entertainment. Yes.
Why do you call it an art?
Entertainment is an art. You see, when you get an artist to draw you, you'll not want any hitches. Same way when you want an event to have a good entertainment, you'll not want any hitches. The creativity that comes with playing music, I believe you understand it.
Yeah, I understand 100%.
Yeah, the creativity that comes with playing music as a DJ, the creativity that comes with what you say as an MC, the creativity that comes with what the sound engineer is doing. It's an art.
So it's a whole setup. Like there is a planner, there are clients, I'm a guest. There is a technician, a sound engineer. There's the DJ.
Yeah.
Then there's the MC.
Then there's the MC.
So one needs to understand that ecosystem.
You know, if you get a bad planner,
Yes.
they will tell you, that speaker, it's spoiling my decor.
Yeah.
True or false, Dice?
True. Very true. Kabisa.
Yeah.
But they don't understand the art behind that speaker
Being there.
You understand? So when I come to an event and I believe that there is where the speaker should be,
Yeah.
don't question my art. The same way I cannot question your art of why have you put this flower on top of this table. Now, if you are a weak entertainer, or if you're a weak sound engineer, you will bow to their demands, and then later the client will tell you, sikuwa nasikia your sound. But the art of sound nimekuwa imeharibika through the plan ambayo imekwambia inaharibu deko yangu. Back in 2018, I had a plan, I'll not mention names, who told us to paint our speakers gold. We did it. If you check in my photos, I had some gold speakers. They were plastic speakers. We spray paint them.
Yeah.
And then we went for the gig. Ilikuwa this place ilipuliwa
Westgate.
D something. Dusit D2. Yes.
Yeah.
We were there. We had gold speakers. But funny, they did not even fit the place. They looked odd.
So theme hiyo place yote ilikuwa gold.
It was gold and black.
Speakers zako zikiwa gold star.
It looked weird.
So hata black inge make sense.
Black would have made more sense.
Na zilikuwa black.
Zilikuwa black.
So sasa lazima inka hiyo cost ya kuzungusha tena ile kala zilikuwa.
Hata tukuinka tuliachana nazo. They just looked odd. Some will tell you want white speakers. Where do you get white speakers?
Kuna mse alituambia anataka pink microphones. You remember?
Bro, we had to brand mics.
Because you want to fit in. But that's
See,
your art.
the dress code is pink, the deco is pink. So we need
Pink microphones.
as if we have pink people like.
But you see, this is where we go wrong. We don't stand by what we sell. We want to blend in so that we can make that extra cash.
100%.
You get? But I don't believe in that. I believe in, if my speakers are black and my microphone is black, let me do me. I'm not deco.
Yeah.
Me, I'm sound.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Whatever comes out of those speakers is what it's important. The client will not remember the pink microphone. They will remember the great MC, the great DJ.
Experience you gave them.
Experience you gave them.
Kabisa.
By the way, hata kumkati manze zile kwanza kuna speakers za gold zinatoa.
Kala gold wapi? Unapeleka. Sasa ikumbuka story. But anyway, I was employed then. I knew nothing. I knew nothing about. But then I started our events journey. Niwaambie story.
Hey, because that was the next question. How did you start?
How did I start? I was selling phones in a certain supermarket in Kiserian. And then I'm told, kuna opportunity hapa ya kubebanga speaker, utabeba? I say yes to everything.
And then unaenda kudiscover.
But then that's my secret. I say yes to everything. We'll know things hapo mbele. Yeah. So I said yes because I really loved music. So I go there. I'm asked, what do you do? I went to Uchumi. Kuna hii place Uchumi. Mimi sijongi majina za tao.
Yeah.
Unaona? Najua tulikuwa wafanya street poetry hapo hivyo.
Aga
Khan Walk. Kuna kuwa na Uchumi hapo. Alafu kuna kuwa na ka hoteli fulani hapo mbele. Nikaenda hapo interview. Hiyo time nilikuwa donga, nilikuwa navaa ka short kangu, ka material na shirt ya material. But they love slides and Crocs and Crocs.
We do simple.
I'm a simple man, a local man.
Yeah.
So I went there. Nikauza, what do you do? I'm a great DJ. I was told, do you know how to play the sound? Yes. So my first job was at Sagana. You know Sagana? Sagana camp. Somewhere there. Nikachoma speaker.
Volume ilikuwa mob ama kuliendaje?
Bro sijui.
Ikaband.
Iliband. Mimi nilipewa speaker. Si mimi ni DJ. So mimi nisha load ma DJ lighter pale ndani. Nikamwambia mtanitambua.
DJ anacheza ngoma DJ.
Mimi nishajua cue points. Najua place akisema la
Unatoa.
najua. Mimi niko ready.
DJ aliyako.
Mimi nimemark kila drop zake za jina. Mimi nishazi mark. Simu yangu nimeka flight mode. Nikaambiwa washa hii kitu watu wasikie muziki. Ilikuwa ka powered mixer fulani hapo kitonga sijui Omax. So everything was up. Everything, literally everything was up. So mimi nikiweka spec on na nikawasha. So the good thing ni hii speaker hii side nilikuwa nimeweka spec on vibaya. So hii ilikuwa na signal. But hii nilikuwa nimeweka vizuri na ilikuwa na signal. Hii ikaenda. Sikulipwa. There's somebody who said kwa industry kuna kongana DCI, DCIO na magoons. Sikulipwa. Nikabeba gunu wangu mmoja hapo. Si tumeendea do. Na huyu gun ni DJ. Sasa kufika huko akaona opportunity akachakua gun. Bado sijapia ka story kabla nifike hapo. Mimi na boys wangu ndo DJ Trika DJ on all socials, Trika DJ. Trika DJ tumebebana na yeye. Mimi ile short yangu ya material na short yangu ndani ya blue. Na hiyo
Short ya material bro.
Bro cheke.
Azo toka mahali.
Don't laugh.
No. I really want to try.
Don't laugh. Don't.
Wewe na Trika?
Mimi na Trika tumepiga luku. Trika yamwambia yeye ni DJ, avae kama DJ, avae ma hoodie hivi, amevaa ma J's pale, jeans nini, baba lapi, akawa tunaenda fulani tonga Fujitsu. Umetumia laptop bro? Fujitsu.
It's huge, right?
Ni bigi.
Bro, kilo kama 2-3 hivi kwa mgongo. Na ni lapi. Mimi nimeenda hapo kama manager, tumeenda Club Legend Karen kutafuta job. But then we were ambitious. We wanted jobs are high end. See locals. Tumeenda Club Legend Rungai, it's a very posh place. Wanatuangalia hivyo chiketu mahasla wanataka nini huko. So nilikuwa tu bro. Sasa wadanganya. I was just there. So gunu wangu nimemwambia bro sijalipwa. Ulikuwa Sagana hujalipwa tumeenda. Sasa our boss anakuwa na mdomo tamu, umetuambia don't worry I'll give you jobs. Na kidogo mingi. By the way, tukapata hiyo job sasa kama DJ na Gathe wa sound. Si sound engineer, Gathe.
Waku make sure sound
Kumake sure sound nini kuinua speaker kuweka kwa stand. Huyo ameongea lugha nzito ati kumake sure sound iko poa wapi jo? Kuinua speaker kwa stand watu wasikize muziki. Lakini sasa boys wangu alikuwa mix club for some time na alikuwa na ngoma 200. Lakini anazivuruga. Hizo 200 hivi bro. Unasema nini? Selector. Kuzipiga. Kabla client ajue tumrudi song number 1 na ajue. Ndio zimeshika. Hiyo time ilikuwa time ya maridim. Hivi unapiga reading back to back. Yaani ikifika tuso tumerudi pale juu na client hajaelewa lakini tuko set. Sasa tukafika pale kwanza Gathe yako huyo mdosi kwanza akona wifi. So boys wangu akacheki London, manzeni nimefika London. Ndapata ngoma zote 1080. Sasa kaniambia wewe kama wewe mimi ni gun lakini
Tabaki nimekutoka.
Tabidi tumeingia hii kampuni.
Utanisamea.
Tukaingia kampuni, tukaanza kulima. Sasa mimi na boys wangu 2018 2019 goal yetu ilikuwa ku make sure kila job tunatoka. Huyo client anatuita sisi, aiti mdosi. Akipiga simu anasema I want those two boys to come. So hapo nikaanza kujifunza basic sound. Sound tu ya kawaida, powered mixer. Unapiga kale ka C+ hivi, unakajua ka C+ kwa mixer kale kana kaanga hivi tule tu knobs, tu equalizer. Nikajifunza kufanya hizo, sasa nikaanza kuexport hizo. Nikifika gigi yote hata kama ni hall kubwa aje, sure.
Bora tu zinaenda.
Bora tu zimeenda hivi, siimbe bro. Kwani purpose ni nini? Nisiimbe. Nisikume muziki bro.
Hata hujali
Usinyamaze.
So tuko na mix fulani hapo za blue. Kwa unajua hizo mix za blue ni mnoma kwa industry. Na kuna blue hivi, alafu chini kuna kama ni light blue, alafu chini kuna blue yenyewe ama orange ama yellow. Basi usikuwa tumeweza mic by.
Hizo na mic za.
Basi sio mic. Basi tumeweza mic sana utupe. Unasema tunataka utupe hizo vitu.
Sasa like za orange.
Zako ni orange. Pasi.
Hizo mic
Hiyo mic nakwambia ulikuwa unaendanga hivi. Ulikuwa unaendanga hivi mahali. Watu wakipita 70. Hiyo mic hizi ongelewa mbali, ni hapa tu mbele. Lakini sisi ni nani? Tushajua kuhack. Sasa mimi na boys tukina job, atunishi tuko na shida. Si tuko sawa. Unaambia MC usipite hapa. Ushapima. Ukipita hapa kuna ngori. MC anaelewa. Tumekuja hapa pamoja, hujakuja peke yako, sijakuja peke yangu. Kwa hivyo usipite hii area. MC anaelewa. Alafu unamwambia una make sure speeches zote ni hapa mbele. Hapa mbele. Tuko set. Tulipiga jobs. We counted them. 86 jobs. 2018 only. 86. Now, here's the catch. Tulikuwa tunatoka. Unajua, hatukuwa nalipwa do mob. Sitadanganya tulikuwa tunalipwa bro. Ilikuwa handout tu. Mwanzo mmefanya job poa chukueni. Sawa? Lakini tulikuwa tume on quality, value and efficiency and execution. Hiyo nilikuwa tu papasi yetu. So tulikuwa tunafika Nyayo juu kilipo do saa to. Hii saa nyingine una do.
Mshahara iko
sasa 500 ni kitoko ya kukuweka. 500. Tuko
itafika nyumbani kweli.
Tuko na kwa 200 ya fare, alafu 500 ni salo. Lakini sasa juu una anything. Unachukua tu na unaishi nyumbani, madhiba anakulea poa, unasema
inshallah.
But by December 2018 we had a good salary.
Okay.
Hiyo sasa tukianza.
Okay.
So tulikuwa tunafika pale Nyayo. Tunafaa tufike kwake by 7:30. Tufika Nyayo 6. Tupiga Kalgu mpaka South B. Tunaingia first place, unaingia ni bafu. Natoa hiyo time mambo ya roll-on bro. Hii mambo nyime.
Mnaingia bafu kwa kijaki.
Si kuoga, passport tu kutoka vumbi hivi. Funga kiatu, ukae tu mtu msafi. Unaingia alikuwa na Mercedes, unaingia kwa Mercedes hapo na hizo tops 2. Tunaenda job. Sasa kilikuwa za sera ni hiyo Mercedes bro. Mnaingia hivi alafu Trika ndo boys pale mpiga madigola pale kikaiva na kabosi. Mnaonekana mko na do. Kwa hivyo mtu ni 500
Settings.
Wazee nimetoka mbali. Tunamaliza hapo. So coming to 2019 around May. Umeitwa mkauka feel hapana.
This is not it.
Una feel tu hapana. This how date. Kwanza nilikuitio job nikiwa Crown Plaza.
Ulikuwa umeenda gig Crown Plaza?
Niwape sema niache. Niwape story ya Crown Plaza. Wedding Awards imeisha. Wewe ulikuwa Kenya Wedding Awards 2019?
Nope, but nilikuwa naijua.
Ulikuwa unaijua?
Yeah.
Kwa hivyo ni mtoto kwa game. You should come for lessons. But anyway, moving on swiftly. Tumeenda 2019, tumeenda Kenya Wedding Awards. Tumeingia na free pass. Mimi na boys tu kama kawaida. Mimi nilikuwa ma links nazi create. Tumeenda wasanii Brave, walikuwa wanafanya mambo na cancer. So nikawa introduce watu wa Wedding Awards kwa chapia kuna staff ya cancer ni nini and I'm part of it. Can we perform? Yes, you guys can perform. So boys hakuwa kwa hiyo program, nikamlink hapa nini tukaingia pamoja. So kuna huyu dem alikuwa Musun Akwamide, the Nigerian judge. Alikuwa anafanya mentorship. After that wedding hours, she was doing a mentorship program at Crown Plaza, masterclass. There were so very big companies were there by the way. So hiyo time sijawambia nilikuwa napiga picha. Nilikuwa ja picha. Photography ilikuwa kwa kampuni. Kamera ilikuwa kwa kampuni. Mbona nisijue na sifanyangi kazi kubwa nikifika site? Juu nikifika site speakers zikianza kuimba nimetulia tu. Boys afanya mambo yake ya mixer to jibambe. Kimaliza tufunge turudi home. So mimi nikaona hii kitu imelala hapa na tunakuja nayo kila siku tutumie nijifunze. Nikafunzwa na huyo mdosi akanifunza nikaelewa, nikaanza pia kupitia YouTube nikiboeka nicheki. Mimi napenda kuuliza maswali sana.
Yeah.
So by then nilikuwa mshamba, nilikuwa za YouTube how to shoot. Naiuliza inanijibu.
But uzuri ulikuwa unapata.
Nilikuwa napata So nika text yo madam, the one who was now in charge of the masterclass from Kenya. Nikamwambia ndawashutia for free. Bora mimi ni learn. Cha muhimu ni kusoma. Nikapiga hiyo masterclass siku 3. Ndio kwa my first time kukula 5-star meal. Plaza chakula ilikuwa ni tamu bro. Maze nikakaa hivi chini, hiyo Musunda alibonga, nikajiuliza, hadi nikapigia bozo nikamuuliza. Nini tufanyanga kazi tukiwa tumeandikwa? Hii job ni si upiga.
Yeah.
Kila kitu ni si ufanya. Literally kila kitu si ufanya. Kenyo madama anasema tunaifanyanga lakini hatujui ni hiyo. Mimi na tuanze kampuni yetu. Bozo ananiambianga Agunda kama umesema ni ukweli. Kama umesema ni ukweli. Mimi nayo niaje bosi, mimi nimequit. No, we have an event this weekend. No. The client will be sad you guys if you not come. Ambia hiyo ni shida yako. Akitaka tupigie simu sisi tutaenda. Lakini sisi tumequit. Sasa boys nikafeel kama ni betray. Ndio alipigiwa simu aende mix na akaenda. Nikafeel jamaa amenibetrayia, akaniambia unajua sasa tuliquit hata tuko na shilingi. Ile ndio dhao 5 to share tuanzie maisha mahali. So tukafungua code events. Hiyo ni May 22nd 2019. That was the day it was born. That name. Tulibuni jina. Tulibuni jina na tukaweka di logo. Logo tulitengeneza na Instagram. Walikuwa na tool fulani ya kutengeneza malogo. Sijui mbona ilipoteanga by the way. So sisi tulikuwa na jina baada tuna idea ya logo. So tukaandika hiyo jina Instagram ikatuletea ma choices, tuka create hiyo logo. Ilikuwa kitu but then mimi sikuwa na believe, juu nilikuwa na kitu itakufa tu in 3 months time tutatema job zingine. Ikaanza tu kugrow. So funny thing, our first job ilikuwa at River. Bro, hiyo job ilipo 10 Gs, lakini tulina home na 3 so. Mnashangaa? Tulihaya bro kila kitu. Gari, speaker, microphone, wire, cable, nini. Juu tuko na kampuni hatuna vitu. So hapo nikaanza kujua story ya sound.
Ilikuwa so tatu kila mtu ama so tatu?
So tatu kila mtu. So tatu yako na nayo home, mimi so tatu yangu. Kwanza usiku asubuhi gari tulikuwa tu nayo job kwanza ilikataa job. Tukahaya gari nyingine kubwa inakunywa sijui kama nini. Ndio una option utaki kuchelewa, ni job yako ya kwanza utaki kuchelewa yaani tumefightia hii kitu tumeipata. Hiyo job ilikuwa mpeo msemo mwingine but dem akasema hadi dem naitwa Natalie. Dem sahau akasema you guys did a good job in our corporate event. Na hiyo time kwa hiyo corporate tulikuwa tumeandikwa job. So alifurahi. So akasema juu hii iko acha tupe. Ai bro, tulivuruga. Kwa tulipata ni wasaperi.
Wapeleka.
Wasaperi. Sidhani kama taitu sahau maisha yao yote. Tuliwavuruga. Na sasa tuko na speaker ya mtu hata imbi vile sisi tunapenda. Lakini sasa ndio iko. Ni kusonga nayo. So after that tukamanage tukabuy ma speaker through wazazi na masiz. Unajua wanacheki tu dream yako manzi wanachipina wanasema tatuacha tuwasaidie. And that's when I started now knowing about sound. That's when now sound ikakuwa sasa sound. Nikata kuwa jamu wa sound, nikaanza kulearn now about the depth of sound.
Wow. So kenda place kwa maklabu usikie venye, unajua venye si club zote sound imefungwa poa. Kuna places manzi also ukisema unaweza tuambia experience yako ya clubs na venye wamefunga sound, but pia mziki ni kukua loud ama mziki ni
Sasa niwape story kama ni kujibu hiyo swali. Mimi hata matatu naimba vibaya siingiangi. That's how sound imeni influence. Hata nyumba yangu siwezi weka home theater. That's how sound. And I want something that has been curated to make sure kila kitu iko treated.
Yes.
The box have been treated, the mids have been treated, and everything got treated. That hiyo sound ikitoka haikuumizi, haikuumizi kifua, haikuumizi nini masikio, iko just calm. I met a guy called Hayes. Ndo akaanza kujifunza Hayes, Joy, DJ Joy, the turntablist. Hao wase wote ni wase wenye nimelearn sound throughout. Daniel Simiu. Hao wase nimelearn sound throughout. Yaani msee wanakuambia this is wrong, this is right. And then the beauty about it is the more you grow, the more questions arise.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
more you even now start creating your own art. Unaget? Kwa sababu unajua sound yako si sound yangu, si sound yako.
kweli.
Ni kama unasemanga pilau, uzapo kila mtu azapo ngiriza pilau.
Hata taste the same.
Hata taste the same.
Kweli?
So able to repeat your question again?
Hiyo swali ya I think ushajibu hiyo ya venye unaenda clubs saa zingine unasikia sauti ni loud na ina sound vibaya.
Sasa wacha club, kanisa.
So kanisa wanachoma.
So kanisa. Okay. So many people called me for this.
Yeah.
But if I attend a service and the sound is bad, I must enter into the booth.
You must?
Enter into the booth.
Ufanye adjustments.
Niende fanya adjustments. It's a weakness that I have because I believe club unaweza pigwa chupa.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, club unaweza pigwa
Na
chupa.
bouncer za kubeba juu.
So mimi club nafanyanga nikienda club ni feel hiyo sound iko awful, naambianga boys wangu, hapa hatuwezi. You can call him and namwambianga hii haiwezi. Agunda tukae tu kidogo tu. Hii haiwezi. Tunaenda tu place nyingine. Yaani niko that juu itashinda tu kiniumiza ngombe tu. Itanibo tu. One of for churches because I believe sometimes churches zinakuanga lenient kiasi and they always want good things. Ninaingia tu kwa booth naangalia then tunapata mimi advice pastor nimwambie we can do 1 2 3 4. And that's why I started now entering into installing sounds kwa makanisa because bishop mmoja akikupenda ama pastor anakutuma kwa beshte yake. For clubs kidogo iko na cartel mingi so sijaingia sana kwa clubs because utaingia pale kuna msee anajua nani. But for churches once they trust you wanakupea hiyo job.
And you are doing a good job.
Asante.
Yeah.
Ni kujaribu tu.
Umeshika makanisa mingi hizo.
Mingi. So sadaka watu unadishi kudishi.
This is sadaka. Mnachoma mambo yenu.
Sema hili anadishi sadaka.
Mnaban nyingine. Let me tell you, if there's one service I enjoyed and I'll forever tell people, the Dr Ipyana. I did sound for Dr Ipyana.
Wow. When he came to Kenya?
Alikuwa Gospel International Centers Kutawala.
Okay.
I was just consulting with them about sound and how they're going to make it better. We bought a few things. Now it happened that on that Sunday, they were having Dr. Ipyana. And then they asked me, what are we going to do about it? So I told them, because the church is very big and you don't have enough sound, let's do line array. Let's do monitors, let's do drums, like backline in the front of house. So tukutumia church yao, tukahire out. By the way, big up to Patrick here of Cross Entertainment, is doing a good job. Nilichukua sound yake, line array system, lighting, screens. Tukafanya. Dr. Ipyana gave me an experience like no other.
Wow.
You see, for instance, wewe saizi kitwa job. Utakam hapa Marlin Gardens. See Marlin Gardens?
Yes.
Kama at Marlin Gardens on Saturday morning, haujui hiyo stima ni inatoshana aje? True or false?
True.
That's what we do in weddings.
Yeah.
Sindio? But Dr. Ipyana turned around that thing. When Dr. Ipyana came, his manager came, asked for the sound engineer. I told him I'm the one. Okay, I'm normally, when I do these events, sana the crusades, I normally have somebody on the mixer who will be guided by me. Somebody on the cables will be guided. Me, I'll just tell you, do this, do this, do this, because you cannot work alone, obviously.
Yeah, you
Hawezi.
can't.
Impossible.
So he asked for the lead sound engineer. Nikaenda. I was given somebody for power. They went, they checked the power. KPLC had to drop a 3-phase. And then they checked on the cables, the type of cables we're using. Tukachange kadha, obviously, because huwezi kuwa na perfect 10/10.
Yeah.
Then they checked on the speakers. Then they checked on the mics. Microphone kijana.
Important.
Actually, me inakuwa tu mic.
No,
Whatever you do.
a mic is not a mic. A microphone is not just a microphone. That's where we go wrong. MC uko na sound power, DJ mkuletea sound power, then microphone yako ni mbovu. However, that sound it will never be good.
The output will not be the best.
Utapata DJ akicheza ngoma watu wanaenjoy. MC akiongea
Yeah.
kwanza baba ya msichana akiongea i drop. Oh my god, utajificha wapi?
Una relate.
Alafu waangaliangi MC, ni wewe unaangaliwa.
Hata wanakuitanga DJ.
Kwani mlinunua microphone ya inakaa kama bao? Mbona haiongei? Mbona haiongei?
Inaongea kama hauja. Hauja.
Wewe hauja iko poa, usichague hiyo kampuni.
That thing. Ile
but nimekuelewa hiyo horn. Now Dr Ipyana, they checked everything.
Yeah.
And then we did a 7 hours sound check of everything. The drum alone, keyboards alone, and everything separate. Then we now come we are now doing a joint thing, yeah? Now we wanna run kila kitu. Tulitoka hapo saa 6 usiku. That guy is super professional. On the D-Day, amp moja ilichoka, ika clip, ika protect. That guy, he signaled us in a way that nobody knew kuna shida. Si kama wasanii wa Kenya, hivi unashautia nani? We know.
Nipe kitu bana, sikufeel.
Unifeel, mimi ni mpenzi wako. Unifeel vitu gani? So that guy was so professional. He was alikani kama anaomba, but he's signaling the sound. And you just click, there's something wrong. Tukaangalia tukachange. And that guy performed. He was so professional. His people were so short on microphone.
Yeah.
And everything about that event was 10/10. Experience. But then we had experience ya kuperform haiko nishtua. Experience ya
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
The way he's thorough.
Yes. That guy came. Mimi sikuwa najua Dr Ipyana. In fact, nilimfukuza kwa mic at some point. It was like people are testing mics. Amesimama kwa microphone. I want to feel the BGVs. I don't know it's him.
Yeah.
If you've noticed, sina macho poa. So mimi simuoni. So nikaondoka nashanga, who the hell is this on the microphone? Naongei. The guy is just checking on the mic. Ako tu hivi. Anaangalia. I was like, boss, unaimba? Kaniangalia akafanya niambia toka. Nani anaimba kwa microphone? So I'm calling the office. Do you know that is Dr Ipyana? You're chasing from the mic. Niko like, so siaimbe basi kwa microphone. Si job yangu. Job yangu ni ku make sure hii sound iko poa. So ukisimama kwa microphone unadu. You get? Yes. Then nikaambiwa, wewe ndo Dr Ipyana mchunge. The guy did not complain. He told me, you're a good engineer. Mimi nikakuwa zile za unaniambia na nishagombanishwa karibu nikatoa sana. You know, mimi nilikuwa na attitude but nikakuja realize he was just doing his job and I was just doing my job. Ni vile tu kishagombanishwa una feeling some type away.
Yeah, of course.
Una feeling
but unaona wewe pia uko na
mimi sikuwa na you know kwa TV na live ni two different things.
Yes.
So Dr Ipyana is one of the best concerts nimeifanya and I'm proud to say we delivered.
Nice. Nice. When somebody, you know, if there's one thing, like we are in Africa and in Kenya, and we are so musical as a country and as a people, but not every client, not every person will understand the cost that comes with having a good sound, you know. So a client might ask for you, give me a quotation for. Actually, they just tell you we have 600 people. You know, so they have to get several quotes. So anapata mtu 200,000, mwingine 600,000, mwingine 100,000, 50. They're like, so what makes a good sound? What's your definition of a good sound in an event?
Swali ngumu. But mimi ndakuuliza, when you're told 600 people, what questions do you ask? Because sound design is very important.
Sound design.
is very important in
Okay.
any setup that you're doing. So the sound design that I'm going to do for an A-frame is not the sound design I'm going to do for a B-line.
Okay.
Not the sound design I'm going to do for an area, an indoor venue that has very many tiles and very big, what are they called? Dirishas, window panes, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the same sound.
Okay.
So me, the first question I ask is your location and the type of tents you're using. Is it an indoor gig? Is it the local tents?
Yeah.
Because every sound has its own, every setup has its own design. Sound design to be specific, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't just quote for the sake of quoting. I'll ask you so many questions before you come now to the. But then some of my clients will disappear. But the people who understand what I do, they'll tell me the details. So if I don't know the type of tent you're using, I cannot quote for you. Why should I?
Because what are you quoting?
What am I quoting? Will I tell you 10 speakers? If I tell you 10 speakers and then I come there, I realize there's only 2 speakers that are needed. Will you tell me that I'm not paying you because I'm not put 10 speakers?
Makes sense.
Naongea ama siongee?
Unaongea.
Makes sense.
Now that's where we go wrong, and that's where our clients go wrong. But we also go wrong because you look at, I have so many problems.
Hii pesa unaitaka. Hii pesa.
Hey, mama, you know, rent, school fees, my brother, my mother, hey, 30,000, I'm coming. And then you go there, you find around 1,000 people. You only carried 4 speakers. I was saying that in the some group somewhere, and people are like, "Why are you saying this?" But people don't know sound design. There are tents that you can only use 2 speakers, and it's enough.
Even if, how many are there?
Hey, like Mazishi.
Yeah.
People want to carry. There's a friend of mine in Kitangela. They went for 1,000 packs Mazishi. They carried over 15 speakers. I'm like, what are they for? In Mazishi, people don't dance. People listen.
15 speakers ni mob.
15 speakers the mob. You have a van, you have a Noah, and then you have a Takadudu for yourself. For what? The guy is posting at kuua. What is kuua?
Sasha dead.
No, the guy is dead. That's
You are killing our
That's really dark.
Yeah, remember
This guy.
Hiyo ni dark.
But anyway, yeah. You're having a posh wedding for 200 guests. These are CEOs, name them, entrepreneurs. They don't love a lot of noise. You are there with your 6 speakers and 3 bass speakers. And then you're like, Ninaua. What are you doing?
quality.
Quality over quantity. And you're having 6 speakers. Now you see, you need to know the type of location that you're going for you to do a proper sound design, and that will help you quote. Don't fear quoting. Remember, you're carrying more than $500,000 to that event.
Yes.
Yeah.
True or false?
True. Those speakers are expensive.
Those speakers are expensive. Eh?
Yes.
So don't fear to quote. Another thing, this is to suppliers. Don't underquote. Ati my guy will just take 10,000. Who is your guy? Do I know you? Am I yours? Are you mine? Ask us questions.
Yes.
Bossy,
Consult.
Consult. Bossy, I'm having this event. There's such and such a number. How much will you charge? Yes. And then I ask you as a supplier, what are you taking there? What are the seats you're using? What is the location? What is the tent? You get? When they advise you, you now advise them. Because sadly, what was sound, we don't have a proper quotation.
Yeah.
You see, an F-frame per section is around 45,000.
Yes.
You get? They have their quotation.
Yeah.
That is one section. So one section of an F-frame pays you for 1,000 bucks sound. You get? So if you start charging properly, one will either lose a lot of clients,
Yeah.
but gain very good clients.
Ah.
You get?
Yeah.
So that's hapo ndo kuna mchezo. You don't know where to quote high, you don't know where to quote low.
Ah.
That's why you have a problem.
Yeah.
But I believe that the standard setup should be just 50,000 and above. I think clients will just embrace it.
Yeah.
50 G's and above.
Yeah.
Kuna clients wengine wanakwambianga, we only 20 people. Why would you charge us 50,000?
So those 20 people, so you want good music, you want a good experience. They'll be there like, give us a piano, give us a piano. And then you have your two mid speakers. They cannot handle that sub. Yeah, my piano. They cannot handle those frequencies.
Yeah, my piano has some crazy bass line.
Because some crazy frequencies there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, mtu anakuambia, you come with two speakers for a batch of 20 people. You come with them, it's okay. Then they ask for, we want hip hop. Oh, hip hop. And you paid 10,000. Wow. In fact, if the DJ should not be playing music, or VLC should be doing that job. And then, itauma wengi, 20 people, deco, 150,000.
That's true.
Sindio? Deco 150,000. Location, maybe it's a hotel or something, they paid around 40 to 45,000. Food, 4,500 per plate or 3,000 per plate. Then they're there telling you take 10,000 because of two speakers.
Tanguza wengi.
Alafu DJ wepo ngapi?
Hizi siku tunatetanga.
Mnatetanga?
Sitasema sababu ya KRA na DCI.
Alafu mafuta utaweka total atakuelewa.
Hawezi kuelewa. Hawezi kuelewa.
In fact, ukienda hapo unang'edia unasikianga.
Oh, hii mkebe.
Mkebe yako upeleke huko.
Ati niweke full tank ya 2,000.
Hivi ndio msi anaendanga anasema. Niweke full tank ya 2,000.
2,000 ni mingi bro. Punch. Nakamia kama nduthi.
Hey, but
Usijui kama nielewa. There's something that nilikuwa nataka kuongelea sana. But that's one thing imenileta hapa. I hope I'm not driving off, eh?
No.
Us sound people and DJs and MCs, the entertainment docket,
Yeah.
we bring so much spice and value to the event.
Yeah.
Mind you, food might not be ready, but if the music is good, people will enjoy. Sindio?
Yeah.
I tell you, you've said something. Food may delay. The music will salvage the situation.
If there's no music and there's no food, there's chaos.
Yeah.
The deco might be very basic, but if the sound is good,
The experience.
the entertainment experience is good, people will enjoy. True. They don't even talk about that bad deco.
Yeah.
Sindio? Even if the wedding planner is as bitter as you nani, she or he's just talking to the people the way they want. If the MC is good and the sound is good, everybody relaxes. Baba ya msichana akiongea kwa speech, kila mtu wasikie.
Yes.
Na
Ajisikie. Everybody relaxes. Sometimes I remember Sarah Kay when she was performing, she said on the mic, this sound is amazing. You know, because it was speaking volumes. People, they came. But then we had a packs of 6,000 people in Ngong with Sarah Kay and Evelyn Wanjiru. Even Evelyn herself had to say it on the microphone. This sound is amazing. What if the sound was bad? Wangekuwa na hizo ma stage, wamepewa watu chakula, lakini Sarah Kay akienda kuimba, watu hawasikii. When the MC you are talking, people are having a 5-star meal. Watu wakusikizi.
Yeah.
What will they do? They'll go home. Watasema huyo MC alibo.
Ni kweli.
Actually, the event in Ibo.
And they had very nice decors, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then wewe, us that were seated here, you know, most of us in entertainment, just tuko hapa kufinya.
Kimya kabisa.
Na next season mlete mtu wa deco hapa wedding planner nimpeleke mbio kama nataka kuzusha. I don't fear. Without fear of contradiction, bring them on. Discussion, 10 marks. Iko nini? You know, the deco might be very amazing, but if because mtu wa deco atakuja ataenda. Chef ataserve ataishia kuosha vyombo waende. But the entertainment team will remain. Even in the evening part, the entertainment team always remains. But you're always underpaid. Then you ask, mbona pasie na ma gigs na ana shamba? Utanunua shamba na 2,000 kwa Saturday. Ni swali. Nijibu. Umeenda Embu wewe juzi. Umeenda Embu.
Embu kidogo ingiwe wo.
Umeenda Embu. Umerudi. Na dhao yako 2. Unga ni pesa ngapi?
200. Kilo 2 200.
200. 10% imeenda kwa unga. Hata hujapea kanisa. Utanunua shamba?
Noma.
Utanunua shamba? Utanunua? Hauwezi. Wedding planner atakam a plan. I don't say they are bad people. They'll come and plan. Sindio? They'll consider every other detail. But when it comes to sound and DJ and MC, they'll start cutting. No, you know, the client does not have money. Why do you speak for the client at first?
Hii pesa si yako.
Tell the client, the DJ is here.
Yeah.
He will tell you his price.
Yes.
The sound guy ama the MC is here. They'll tell you the price. Sio wewe kama wedding planner unaambia tuchukue 45. 45 na niko Embu. Transport. But they ask win car a lot. Transport. The team behind that job. Those people even they hata wanafaa pia nunue unga ya 200 comfortably. True or false?
For sure.
Wanapewa pia wanafaa juu pia kuvaa.
Entertainment iko na line up hivi.
Iko na line.
Huyu ni DJ, anafaa focus kwa DJ. Si ati anashika mawaya.
Sasa unapata DJ ameshika mawaya, ashachoka, alafu unataka
amebeba maspika.
Alafu ukupe experience nzuri. Wapi?
Aje.
Amechoka.
Atakupea bare minimum.
Atakupea pasi na ndipeshanga
atakumalizia tu gig. Unasema ngapi? Pasi ujo. Kwa ile kitu inaitwanga have it.
Hebu niongeleshe mimi.
Have it. Unaona ile time uko na wife, umebeg mpaka amekwambia have it then. So unaelewa? So DJ atakupa experience. Huyu jamaa hajaelewa. You know get? Utapea client have the music.
Yeah.
And we go. Because you're already tired. Unaona? The deco team will come and set. They'll even sleep kwa lori. Because they have that time to relax and rejuvenate. Si unafika asubuhi. Aya, there's another point. Client amekulipa 30 Gs pasi. Amekuita meeting ya kwanza wewe na DJ wako. Umepiga 2000 shillings already. So mko 28k. Si ndio? Muombe kuna meeting ya pili kwa ya vendors. Umepiga 3k juu ni mbali. Ngata ni nini, logistic kula ni nini. Kwa hivyo tuko 25k. Siku ya gig mmekam. Sio siku mko na gari kubwa. Mshapiga 4,000, 5,000. Kwa hivyo mko na ngiri mbao. Kwa ngiri mbao kuna jamaa mkono pale 2,000. Kuna tu zile logistics tu. Yaani
kama mko na MC of course.
Naongelea tu sound kwanza.
Nyia muendangi kwa fundi kushona nguo.
DJ anashonanga wewe waacha maneno mingi na wewe.
Bro unavaa mtu asiyo unataka kuringa hapa.
Ati kama mtu asiyo.
Pasta wasiyo leo nakutoringia. But anyway, that also counts,
Yeah, of course. So kuna hiyo
luku. Kuna hiyo luku, si ndio? Lazima watu wakae poa kwa mbele ya client, si ndio?
So by the time unapiga
hiyo gig ukiminus yote, maybe kwa 4,000 inasaidiaje? Inakusaidiaje? Dais uko nafahamu? Inakusaidiaje? Unataka kuplan wedo aje. Watu huyu jamaa brother yangu anakuanga tu na kazi lakini ananga pesa. They don't know. It's a bad picture. December inafika, mabro wako wanatoa 15 Gs, 20 Gs za Christmas huko tu na 2,000 yako hapo. Umeifinya tu unasema
bro wewe ndo wachonganga kuu.
Unasema family gathering ona nguango entertain watu.
Alafu ujue
wakose kucheka wote.
The worst case ni job yetu you must market whether you have it or not.
Yeah.
True or false? So
what's the marketing budget?
Yeah. You know. So wase wa home wanaona kuanga job 24/7. Ikifika time ya kuchanga wewe ndo unangado.
Ni sad. Kuna hizo magig lazima ubebe msao wako wa real.
Uko na vitu ni mob. Like ukirudi home, yes umefanya gig. Umeua show. But what do you have to show for it?
What's the solution?
The solution ni clients wafike bei. Clients wafike bei 1. 2 MCs waache kununua sound.
Okay.
Because wana infiltrate market. Nyinyi ndio mna infiltrate market. Mnapa leo Ludhuli mnanunua manexo fake. Mnakuja nazo gig. Amen. Hii podcast inabidi mmenitia security ni kama
thank you so much that was our time.
Unaona? My MC wataikulipa technicians. Okay, buy good sound, pay a technician. Sawa
Makes
sawa.
sense.
Then in your budget, ensure if you're an MC, have the MC's cost, have the sound cost,
Yeah.
and have the technicians and the DJ's cost.
Yes.
And pay them well.
Yes.
Don't start saying, au client akona dhao tano, so come. Am I making sense?
A lot of sense.
Hey. Also consider this DJ akikam akona equipment yake, akona over 1 terabyte of music of research.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Hizo ni do. True or false?
True.
Eh. Akona
Makes
laptop
sense.
pale hivyo gamer, sijui Max, sijui nini, all those things. Hiyo ni do. Those are the investments. So, tuache kusema client wangu kuna dhao tano. No. Tell them my client is here. Can you advise them on how much you're going to charge? Ama advise me, advise them.
Yeah.
Unaget? Kitu ingine, clients wote si wako.
Yeah.
So usipiganie kupata huyo client.
Yeah.
Usiseme ati unajua kuna 30k chukua tu. Sijui kana make sense.
Mob sana.
Wewe kama I was telling some DJs, I think DJ Eli.
Yeah.
I was telling him usichukue do kwa sababu unaangalia shida zako. Hiyo ni mindset mbaya. Value yourself. That's why guys like in a Joe, Mfalme, Kim, Nick D, they're making a lot of money. They know their value. If my value is not 250k, please, it's not 250k. We cannot bag on that. I'm not worth 250k.
Yeah.
Because the experience I'm bringing to an event is not even worth 100,000. Wanna get? Now because it's for events and we have different clients,
Yeah.
let's have a good margin. And then pasi usiogopa kuambiwa, you know MC flani and it is usiseme ati no. Mwambie that guy is amazing. Go for him.
Yeah.
Usikuwa na wivu bro. Ati MC nani will charge me 20 ni sawa. That guy his gigs are amazing. Go for him.
Yeah.
But then mimi siogopa close job. Siogopa kulala home.
Yeah.
Acha nilale home lakini nisiende kuteseka. Acha nisiteseke. All the clients nilikuwa na wao nikianza huko nikiteseka, wananiambia siku hizi niko na maringo. Agunda ulipata do uko na maringo. Si maringo, nilijua value yangu. Nilijua nikuja kwa event yako mazao. Client wanakupea tips mbaya. Do you know there's a gig I did and I'm not bragging. Last year there's a gig I did in Kenyatta Road uko ndani. Yaani ndani. Now the planner was given a tip for the MC and the DJ. After kulipa yote, aliongezewa tip akaambiwa, your guys did an amazing job. They give us a good experience. Give them this. As much as the client did not reach to us direct, nona ali appreciate. Because enyewe kazi ni safi. Unaona? So it means whatever we are doing, sisi tunaifanya poa. Mbona msitulipe vipoa? Ndio pia sisi siku moja, pia sisi tuanze kuandika vijana wadogo mtoka form 4 tuambie, tuko na gigs kuje mtufanyie. Pia ndio juu unajua saa hizi ukipata experience, utaambia mtoi wako nisikuone kwa entertainment.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
True or false? Ndio utamwambia huko kuna kuibiwa, kuna kukua underpaid. Unaona? So the solution is wase tuwafike bei. Hakuna solution nyingine tunazofanya. Ni either to create association yenye ukitaka sound Kenya unaenda kwa association kama Uber unakuwa plugged, lakini watakula pesa mingi. So ni watu wafike bei.
Yeah, but I think Kenya unasema it's very important because it ina cut across from MCs, entertainment too generally. But haimanishi hatuwezi kuwa na change because there are also artists and creatives and entertainers who are getting paid well because they have hacked the way of, marketing themselves, positioning themselves.
Nikupea cheat code. Hiyo cheat code inaitwanga knowing and understanding your value. Unaandika control caps unafinya hiyo kitu. Ukishaifinya ina zile vitu za green zinatoka hivyo, alafu unajua kwa akili yako inakwambia uko na akili, tumia. Uko na value. Unanielewa?
Yeah.
Tuache kukimbilia pesa ndogo ndogo. Dice. On a serious note. Tuache kukimbilia pesa ndogo ndogo. That's why we go wrong. We want to fit into the client's shoes, but can the client fit into our shoes?
For sure.
And say, I know you guys are paying bills, and it's not to change story of bills. To say, I know the value you're bringing on the table.
Yeah, sure.
You have said this amount, but can we work slightly lower to this amount? But if you are mjanja, usiseme yes.
Yeah.
Sema, I was bringing you 2 speakers and 1 sub. Please remain to the same budget or even add an extra coin. I bring you 2 speakers and 1 extra bass.
Yeah.
Sawa? It's adding value.
Value.
Eh. So that's where we go wrong. MC anasema nilipisha 70 Gs. Asichukue 6 45. Yes, nitachukua. Unafaa useme no, 60 is my 70 is my price. But to add on that, I can come with 2 extra dancers so that you can pay me 75.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're adding value. Yes, itakuchoma kidogo, lakini ume add value. So huyu client everywhere anaenda, hata isema, ule pasi ukiongea na yeye ataingia box. Umeelewa? Una add tu value. Wewe ushuki chini. Usishuke chini. Wewe enda juu. Umeelewa? Add value. Hata kama atakwambia no, can I just pay you the 70 Gs? Mwambie okay, I'll come with 1 dancer. Just add value.
So add something.
Add something. Ndio asione ni kama down step. Unanielewa? Na pia usichomeke.
The art of sound. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Diced podcast, and of course, we are live from this amazing location. This is Marlene Gardens. Marlene Gardens is located in Nairobi Garden Estate, the 8th Street Avenue, and we are here. This is the place for your event. Please check out the video for that we are going to play, and this is the place for your all events, both intimate, big and small. We have nice toilets, a kitchenette, amenities, safety, and ample parking for all of us. Check the video, then we shall be back as we finish up the Diced podcast. And so Agunda, the sound master.
Bado sijakuwa master. Ile siku nitakuwa na Land Rover 110.
Land Rover 110.
Black.
Yes.
Na iko na camp hapo juu.
Yes.
Nikiingia hivi na slides zangu kama kawaida. Niko na pesa.
Na nasema slides
kama prayer word.
Ati prayer word.
By the way, Mark Zuckerberg alisema how you dress depends if you can.
Yeah.
Umeelewa? If you can, because I can. Na hiyo siku ukiona 110 nikiwa tu hivi na slides zangu sasa za ngozi ya leopard.
Yeah.
Nimemake it.
Wasema slide now ni constant.
Ni constant. Kiatu navaa ukiwa na pesa.
Right. So why should people work with Agunda when it comes to entertainment and sound?
And your team.
It's wide.
Yeah.
But one, the first thing that we honor is customer care. Customer care is very important. Number two, we are efficient. And we deliver. We'll not say quality.
Yeah.
In fact, in my other class, we were being told, never speak of quality. Everybody speaks of quality. Who is starting? But when you grow, you realize it's not just quality. You should have a social currency. You should have value. You should have people. People should just love you naturally.
That's true. Yeah.
So people say, Percy, people don't buy what you play. People don't buy what you say. People buy you. You as Digidice.
Yeah.
You as MC Percy. People buy your character.
Yeah.
That's why a client, you will argue with a client today, but tomorrow they still give you a job. Not because you are cheap, not because you are special, no. It's because there's something you did for them and they bought it.
Yeah.
So you can argue over a price, but you cannot argue over what value you bring on the table.
Nice one. Argue about the price, but not the service.
Not the service. Because they understand if Pasi comes, I'm sure food will move fast. I'm sure the tent will be up on time. Not because I've told them, but because they just want the work to start on time. They're efficient. They know customer care. They'll come and talk to you. They come and advise you. Let's do this. Let's do this. They give you unpaid services.
Yes. That's true.
You get?
No.
So some people work like this. They're like robots. They've been called for sound. They only do sound and they sit down. So if anything goes wrong, they don't care. Now you'll find that they have good services, but poor customer care. So us, we value customer care. We value execution, job execution. You get? We were supposed to use this tagline, we are here for you, but we realized there's a bank using the same tagline.
Yeah, I know the
It's
bank.
Safaricom or a money bank, I don't know.
It's a bank.
It's a bank, we're here for you, you get? Now we not only come to event to do sound, but we also factor in other things that will make the event successful. Because we're not just coming for your money, but we're coming to make the event feel like an event. So we give you an experience like no other. Yeah, we're not just there for the money. Though the money is very important.
Encourage.
It's an encouragement. Huh?
That's your other question.
Yes. Today I've really learned a lot.
Okay.
This season has really taught me a lot. Hey, bei imepanda. Bei
Bei ipande.
I like the way you said, wacha njaa isikufanye ukule tu pesa yoyote.
Yes.
To be honest. And sometimes we struggle as creatives because I mean the market is already so saturated. Tuko wengi kwa market. But so unajiambia nisipochukua hii job Pasi anaweza chukua. So si wacha nikule tu hii venye client ameni approach, wacha tu nikule hii haraka. Hiyo ni mentality ama umesema ni nini?
It's a poor man's mentality.
Yeah.
You know, a poor man, when he goes to an event, how do you define a poor man? Not poor like poor, but how do you define a poor man? Akienda kwa event, they serve as if they'll never eat again in this world. If there are drinks, they drink as if they'll never drink again, you know?
Yeah.
Because they have had an opportunity. The same when you're called for 2,000 shillings, you want to run, you know? Because you know, if this 2,000 passes me, I'll not get another money this week. But if you know your value, you understand the value that you bring on the table. In fact, I tell my people, when a client asks for a quote, don't be too fast to send that quote. Ask questions first. Find somebody they've been asked, Pastor, how much do you charge? Can you send us a quote? You don't even think twice. You read the quotation, blah, 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 you send. After you send, there are two options. Number one, they'll take you, and then the event will be very far away from where you think. So transport will eat your money. Number two, they'll take the same quotation, give dice and tell dice, gadhea anajifanya ndakuchaji yote. They'll not show you the price. Lakini ndakupa hii job. Unajua ni mtu wetu. Wewe ni mtu wangu, sasa kwenye hii job. Lakini anti yangu ndakupa umse. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So don't be too quick to send quotations. You get a call, you start boarding your laptop, ikihang una jam. Don't be too quick. These people compare and contrast. Show them you have value, you have timelines. You don't just work like an M-Pesa agent. No, an M-Pesa message. When it comes in, you can send it out anytime. You know, you have your timelines, you know. Don't give clients too much of your time. When they were not there, you were still living. Is it true?
True.
You get a 30K gig, you're there calling the client is calling you at 10 p.m. You know, nimeonelea, mubebe sipika 4, and you had quoted for 2, and you're like, it's okay, I'll come with it. And you don't have them, you want to hire out again. Just because you want to please the client. Show them you have value. But they, me people say I have Maringo, and I have Maringo. I'll take my time. You've just called me now. You cannot ask for the quotation now. My computer is not just sitting with me waiting to be written a quotation. I have to take my time,
Understand your
understand the
event.
type of event,
Yeah.
give me details, then I give you a quotation. You can't just ask for it at now, at the next 15 minutes. Who are you? Like, who are you? To be honest, who are you? Guys, don't rush. Take your time. Even if they call, just tell them, can I give you in the next maybe 3 hours? Because you're a busy man, busy woman. Don't be too present to them. Show them that you also have your own things that you're doing, which is true. The things that you're doing. Maybe you, like right now, somebody calls you like, let me pick it. You go, you want to write a quotation, the podcast will stop.
Yeah, sure.
And then the job will bounce.
Yeah, true. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, but then there's always something with clients who are always in a rush.
There's always something. Then they
Alafu
go,
anze kuthreaten hapa.
kuthreatenia nani? We.
Ati unajua.
Because sometimes when they're in a rush or they're anxious, and when somebody is anxious can even call several people. I think kuna pali tulikuwa tunapeleka sound tukapata mse mwingine ashafika. Cause ako anxious, so anapigia watu wa sound wenye anajua.
That's all you do.
So kuna yeye alikuwa shafika, then kuna ingine yenye si ndo tulifika kwanza.
Yeah, so le jamaa mwingine alikula nje.
Kwani sasa mnafanyangaje? Kama utanilipa, nishafika utanilipa. But then, and then these corporate clients, can learning, if you see a corporate client calling you several times, kuna mali walichoma. So they're using you as a scapegoat. Unakuja hapo na speaker mbili siona kuuliza, what are this? Like, let me give you a story before you go. In 2021 ulikuwa unafanya kazi wewe? Ulikuwa job? Ulikuwa job?
Nilikuwa employed.
Asi mambo na employment, ulikuwa job ya events?
Kwa events.
Ulikuwa na gigs?
2021.
2021.
Me 2021 nilikuwa na gigs.
Me time nilitengeneza
I was
pesa.
actually very big.
Ile time nilitengeneza pesa kwa maisha yangu yote 2020.
Ile time ya COVID.
Or 2020?
Nilikula pesa.
Oh, miss kwa
2020, 2021, I ate money. Now 2021, Nivea, they had, I think it was a launch. Now this guy calls me at around 12 usiku. Hey, man, I need sound 2 tops and 1 sub. They have 15,000. I'm like, it's okay. Since this is a last minute and it's a corporate. Corporates don't call last minute. It means there's a problem somewhere. And they want me to be the scapegoat. So I go with my speakers. I have other ones just in case. We reach at the venue. The venue is so big. And I call him, sir, are you told 2 speakers and 1 sub? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. The procurement, they don't know, they're called managers what? Yeah. Comes in. Guess what the quotation? 3 line arrays aside, 6 dual subs, 2 amp racks. Where are they? I'm like, sir, this was the message I was sent yesterday night. Because I know this guy wants to use me as a... Because they've already eaten the money. The guy was paid 100 Gs. He was telling me 15. That's why I'm saying any supplier that you want to subcontract somebody, tell them the truth.
Yeah, be truthful.
You better tell me, I ate the money, please do the job, I will repay you in 6 months. We are humans. We're in the same industry. We'll understand.
Yeah. Tuko na codes zetu.
We have our own codes.
Yeah.
So this guy akachoma, me I said what I said. I asked for just 50 Gs. I did 4 tops, 2 subs.
Na walikulipa.
They paid upfront. We had no time to discuss. So it's either you pay or I pack my things and go.
Oh, because now that was like a red flag.
Yeah.
Ulijua maybe after itakuwa story.
Now you see, now that is the thing. Mimi, I know when somebody calls me last minute, either wamechoma mahali ama they were unplanned. And that's why I don't rush to give quotations.
That's a very good strategy. Speaking of strategy, sahi currently kwa maisha yako, nini ndio highlight? Ama nini imekuwa highlight kwa life yako?
Highlight ya maisha yangu ni sijaiva hata fees.
Oh, wala. Kwani unaangalia pasi? Venye anavaka
Huyu jamaa amezivaa. Jamaa lazima amezivaa.
Manze hizo vitu ulikuwa nazo, ulikuwa unaona wewe ndio msee.
Ndio kusema.
Mimi nilikuwa na mama mwingine form sana. Mimi mama yangu haikukubali tu hizo viatu. Only one of my sisters I think ndo alivaa, because Butere girls it was a must to wear tafiz. Brown tafiz to be specific. Lakini si wengine. Gikosh mtu wangu, kiatu kali unaingia shule hivyo walimu wanakuheshimu. Mamangu alikuwa form mbaya.
Ulikuwa unabaiwa zile viatu zile big zenye unavaa nazo.
Hapana. Mama yangu alikuwa mtu wa maform. Anakutafutia kiatu hata kama ni ya brown anaipiga dye ya black. Kiatu kali. Alikuwa hataki mtu avae hivi. Then kuingia high school nikaacha kuvaa vya. I hate shoes. I hate shoes. I don't know why.
Hata ukienda meetings nini?
That's what nimesema, mali kuna pake viatu ni sawa, lakini kama una pake kula slides zako polite ukisonga. But highlight yangu ya maisha ni basically ndio tu God ana come through. You know God comes in when you don't even expect. Sometimes unapiga dry fry ka 2 weeks, then God anakuleta job bigi.
Ni kweli?
Yani he's so gracious.
Acha nikushow. Hii industry, yes nilikuwa close na God, but hii industry ikafanya nikakuwa closer. Nimekuwa closer na God. Ile unamwambia manzi usiponi sustain.
Siponi align hapa. Hapa kamedhoka. Let me tell you, when my child was being born, sikuwa na kitu. I had 0 shillings. But I'm never afraid to tell this story. I had 0 coins. But by the time nikafika 12:55 PM, nilikuwa na pesa mbaya. I don't know where it came from. God aliorganize to me. Pesa ilikuwa inalia. Na mind you, mimi nilikuwa msecretive. Mimi sikupigia watu simu kuambia ati mtu yeye amezaliwa. Mimi yangu nilifanya tu kiufamily tu. But now watu wa madeni wanalipa tu. Aje manze, ile deni yako imekaa na nimekutumia 2,000. Mimi was not telling people. Mimi mtoyo wangu alianza kulimwona mkono yake after 1 month. Mimi sikuwa naonesha ati sijui process. Sikuwa nafanya hiyo kitu. Actually mtoyo yake kuzaliwa nilipost picha manzengo akiwa na ball. So kwa dhani bado ako na ball. Na mimi nicheki God will come through. Mbaya.
God will come through.
Sana. So
for sure we are a testimony that God has really come through. Sometimes
tunamkosea lakini ana come through tu.
Anakuanga faithful.
By the house the bulls nini you had you see.
Ilikuwa amazing and
talk about.
Unajua
mambo yako.
Mambo yangu tu. I don't know how to speak for myself. But we need to do something together very soon. Tutapanga. But thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
Social media, how can people get to interact? Do you have a website? Do you have a social media?
I tell people the truth. If you want Agunda to respond quickly, get him on WhatsApp. Don't call me. Don't go to my Instagram page. I'll not reply. I don't know to do those things. May do WhatsApp. I'm a very quick texter. Just find me on WhatsApp.
And that's true. By the way, we text for him to come.
I text very
and I reply immediately.
Immediately. Hata sasa ndio tu sina simu. Nasikia kama nadungwa mashindano. Mimi simu yangu inakuwa kwa ukiona nimekublue tick. Okay, at code KE events on Instagram. Code KE events on TikTok.
And Facebook?
Facebook just Agunda Alan Sanya. Just me, Alan Sanya.
Contact and your contact
0715 010 776. If you WhatsApp me, I reply immediately.
So for those who are having events, these anytime, and you need somebody who understands sound from its own 3D definition, this is the guy, Agunda Alan Sanya, the man to work with for all your events.
That was episode 11,
yes.
Season 2. 2 more episodes and we are out.
Yes.
But in the meantime, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, real men love God.